Hey everybody, it's the Cosmic Cupcake here, Suzie Kerr-Wright with this week's Astro forecast. So, how was your Valentine's Day? I asked you guys to send in some, tell me how your Valentine's Day was because there was some really wild energy that was going on for this one, and I did get some feedback, which was wonderful. And one person in particular said that I felt like her description of what happened was just it just personified everything, all of the energies of the different planets that were going on that day that were kind of facing off here. And basically, she spent the day in a very intense blend of creativity and emotional connection related to her career path, and followed by an epiphany because of all of that a better relationships. And it completely transformed her outlook, and it brought her a lot of newfound strength that she didn't even realize she had. She ended the day hanging out with some really good friends at her house, eating really awesome food. And so she just kind of covered all the bases of the Pluto and Venus and Capricorn, and the moon and Cancer. And I just thought that was just such a great example of it. So good job, girl, and I'm glad to know that nobody that sent in anything about their Valentine's Day had a terrible Valentine's Day. It was all good. Mine only had one moment of intense aggravation, and because I knew that it could have really gone out of control, I just kind of got control of it, and everything worked out great. So, and I also spent a lovely evening with my wonderful husband David, having delicious food at a hibachi grill out here. So, yay! So we made it through the potential St. Valentine's Day massacre, and so what's going to be happening now? Well, lots of stuff this week. It's going to be some really spacey energy coming up here, so let's get this all covered. Going forward, our void of course moons this week are going to be Friday at 3:36 a.m. to 4:39 a.m., and then the moon is going to go into organized Virgo, yay. Saturday 11:18 p.m. to 4:01 a.m. Sunday, and it's going to move into nice balanced Libra, and Tuesday 3:36 a.m. to 4:29 a.m. And then it's going to sneak into mysterious Scorpio. So we have a full moon in Leo this week, yay. So the conclusions of things all related to Leo energy. Leo is ruled by the sun, which is our ego, so maybe the final smashing of our ego, or maybe a boost to it. So depending on your sign, we will see how that's going to happen. Venus is going to square Saturn on that same day. This is actually going to feel like the Valentine's Day hangover, like 4 days later. So, bit of jealousy, some stalemates, maybe some issues came up, over the last couple of days that are really going to push some buttons here. So if it feels like the world's, out to get you on some levels for a couple of days, just focus on the detail work that you need to get done, and just keep your nose clean, just, down to business, and stay out of any kind of drama and craziness that may be going on. That's the best way to get through these next few days. So plenty of drama and insanity, I guess. I don't know. It can be insanity. It can also be really good. We've got a lot of energy coming together with Mars and Neptune and Mercury all meeting up at 29 degrees of Aquarius. So it's not so much drama. I guess that's not really the right word. It can be very confusing. Which could really throw people into territories that they're not comfortable with. This is going to be very, very beautiful spiritual energy as well. Very highly creative. Anybody artistic right now is just going to be like, woo, the signals from God or wherever, or other planets, who knows. So, just kind of go with it. But for those that like to be a little more grounded, it can bring that kind of lost feeling and not really quite sure of things. So gossip is also something that's likely to be rampant along this, and an urge to fantasize and escape, and possibly deceive too. There's an element of deception with some of the energies that are going on right now. So if you're not the deceiver, you might get suckered into something you don't want. So be careful. This is actually really prime ground for things like internet hoaxes and things like that to take off, and really something to go viral. It kind of reminds me of, like, it's almost like the balloon boy thing. Everybody got up there in the cause, and oh, that was so terrible, and how could the parents be that way, and then the whole thing turned out to just be this major hoax. So that you gotta watch out for that kind of thing coming up over the next week. So just wait until all the facts are in before you actually start making judgments and donating money to causes and things like that, okay? So Aries, for this week, your friendship sector is going to get the impact here. So you might feel like you're really not being supported very well or not appreciated at work, and just, it's just a passing phase here. So don't get all, don't get all up and quit over something like that. I know we know you don't have a lot of patience, but if you can just wait this one out, you'll be just fine. Taurus, career is also kind of weird for you right now. The message here is to really bring your goals into alignment with who you are. That's what all of this stuff is happening for. Gemini, yep, this is just how you like it. This energy is actually going to work for you, and you'll even be able to call in some favors, possibly from some in-laws that owe you some favors. So go ahead and ask for them now. Cancer, you may spend the better part of the week under somebody's love spell. Your love sector is activated right now. So look for possibly a mysterious Scorpio to show you how it's really supposed to be. Leo, you're in demand once again. The phones, the emails blowing up. Everybody wants your attention on some level, a piece of your time. So remember, the one thing is, don't let it go to your head. There's no I in teamwork. That's stupid old saying. So here's a chance for you to kind of make up for some maybe past mistakes you've made too. This is one of those periods of time. You're going to have opportunities like this all throughout the year to kind of make good on things that maybe, make friends with people that you haven't been close with and that kind of thing. So to just bring your whole life back together at work, and especially at work though. Virgo, resourceful and inspired are your words this week. So you're back in the groove in your routines, which you love so much, and healthy routines, diets, exercise routines, things like that are going to just seem so much easier for you to start now and to maintain. So you probably have already started some in the beginning of the year, and usually you get a plateau. Well, this is now you break through that plateau, so just hang in there with it. Libra, you're also in the real creative zone right now, so children are going to be your inspiration, as a matter of fact, and you're going to get a nice little boost of energy late this week to take care of the responsibilities that you need to take care of, so you'll have plenty of time to play. So yay, play. Scorpio, family and home matters are going to take the stage again for you, and you'll start to see, you're going to have to start to balance out that home and career thing going on here. That's all going to come to light on the full moon. So you'll be able to work it out at that point and get back on track by the week's end. It's just, if there's something that you let slip in one area or the other, it's likely to come out at that point. So, Sag, your communication sector is mad crazy this week. Emails, phone calls, all that stuff, but a lot of yours is going to be about drama and just, you're going to get hit in the gossip sector with this stuff. So you don't need to get in the middle of the crazy stuff with your siblings. This stuff is probably even going to blow over before anybody even figures out why or what happened. So just, you can put your phone on vibrate and, pretend you didn't hear it if it starts driving you crazy. Capricorn, you are no sucker. We know that. But by this week, you're likely going to run into several people who think they can get over on you. So, Capricorns are real good with the money and real good with taking care of business, and people are going to be coming after you to help them with things, and these get-rich-quick schemes and things are really dangerous for you right now. So even if you've had a real good sense of business deals and where to make your moves in the past, this is not a week where you're going to be in touch with that. So don't do any investing right now. Just give it a little bit of time. Really mostly just into like another couple of weeks, and you should be back on track with that business intuition. Aquarius, Mercury, Mars, and Neptune all visit the house of you this week. So you're really going to be at your most inspired, intuitive. This is your intuitive time of year, and it's a really great time for those of you that have undergone some changes and transformations over this last year to reveal the new you. Things are finally going to start to feel like they're coming together for you, and you can kind of put out there who you really are, So go for it. Pisces, oh my God, your 12th house is showing. 12th house, remember, that's all your junk, all your emotional stuff. So, this is where your buttons, those buttons people push, that's where they live. And this is going to be activated right now. This is going to kind of be in the spotlight. So you may feel kind of like crawling under a rug for a little while, and that's okay. You got to look at these things and remember, people can't push your buttons if you dismantle them. So take a look at them, see what people are getting, what's getting under your skin right now, and why. There's a lot of deep stuff to process here, but Mars is going to be heading into Pisces soon, and that's going to give you a little more assertive feeling, a little less, a little less like crawling under a rug, and a little more like standing up for yourself. So just go ahead and keep working on that, and you'll be good to go. For those of you that would like a reading to find out where all of these energies are actually going to impact your chart, of course, this is sun sign, and I always joke about not wanting to do this sun sign stuff, but everybody asks for it and they love it, so, and I love you, so I do it. But really what's more important is making an appointment with an astrologer and having your chart looked at, so you'll know exactly what's going on in your life. And if you want to do that, you can reach me at www.astrogirl12.com. Yes, shorter name, easier to find me. astrogirl12.com. That's my website. And if you want to email me directly, it's astrologernashville@gmail.com. And I will be at your service. I can do readings, phone, Skype, email, chat. I think Monkey just jumped on this. And I promise we will not have the monkey in the room when I'm doing a reading with you. You will have my undivided attention. And in person in the Nashville area, Goddess in the Moon every other Monday, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at Center of Symmetry. So, and other locations as by appointment. So get in touch with me. I hope you all have a sweet and delicious week, and I'll see you next week.